Oh, we'll get to that in a moment. What'd you guys do with your theme song? Hey, where's your theme song?
You tell me.
I had it right here. The heck?
Wing it, Todd.
We'll have to wing it. Yeah,
Just
okay.
wing it. Oh, I
There
had
you
it right
go.
there. I don't know what happened.
Live radio, right? Who knows?
It's always buttons say on them. I don't know what they all do, but
And we're live on Rumble today too, so we got a brand new feed for the show.
Hey, what do we do in video? Or you don't want me on video?
We'll get it done. I've had a really busy week, and I didn't have a chance to sit down and work on it with you. The only thing I could see when you tried to log into this morning, still don't have a video feed, so we'll have to work on
What?
that. Yeah, still didn't have it.
Got it? Everybody else, because David Fisher sees me when we do our video feed, for example.
I know.
Clay, you better step it up.
Yeah. I'll get you and David Fisher together. He'll get you some gold, and you can hook him up with some guns. I like this special.
Most time I figure out that it's actually some kind of setting on either your browser or your computer. But we can talk about that
We'll
later.
figure that out. Jeez, don't bore the hell out of everybody with that crap. Let's go here. Jeez, nobody cares. Let's move
Exactly.
it. Here, you want attention? This will get your attention.
Yeah.
Free AR-15 and turkey with every purchase. There, now I got your attention.
Now, that ain't motivation to go out and put a new roof onto your house, building, or whatever it might be.
Even if you don't
down
need
in
one.
Florida, even if you don't need one, just get a new gun and a Thanksgiving dinner. It don't get better than that. Talk about bringing the family together. You know, oh, yeah, down there. It's during November, down in Florida, there's a roofing company, and they're going to try to boost their sales, and I think it's working. And they're offering a free turkey and an AR-15 with every new purchase. Roof Easy and Cape Coral, they have this new offer. And Jason Pauley, he's the president of the company, said that this month is all about family and protection. I just love that. I can see that headline right now. He goes, the turkey will get you all sitting around the table so you can spend time together. The roof will protect your home, and the AR-15 will protect your family.
Doesn't that kind of sound like the kind of thing our founding fathers would have wanted to have happen?
I don't think it gets more American than that. And if anybody's listening that has a roofing company in Bismarck, hey, there you go. There's your new marketing deal. I tell you what, I think it'll work.
Exactly.
Yeah, he got the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead,
Clayton. Sorry.
Oh,
I was just going to say, he got the idea from an Alabama company to do it. So, hey, there's no reason that somebody in Bismarck here can't do it, Bismarck, Mandan area, or anywhere in North Dakota for that matter.
Yeah. I think it's brilliant, honestly, and it definitely will bring attention to you. Maybe if there's a Fargo company over there, that'd really hit the headlines. We can get it going over there.
How about a Chicago company?
Oh, perfect, yeah.
They still have AR-15 banned in Chicago.
Yeah, that's all the more reason.
Okay, but just get right outside, get one of the burbs outside, or get Gary, Indiana, or something like that.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go. Well, they blame Indiana for all their crime anyway.
I like what he said. He goes, hey, he says, I figured it's Florida. What's more Florida than this?
That does sound very Florida. I was just thinking, like, get your big slumlord together and get the whole project all re-roofed. And
before all the naysayers come out, yes, he already made the comment that, hey, not just everyone can get one. He said they have to, if they've got felonies or they have to go underground, the background check. We all know if you undergo that, that's the 4473. When they pass it, then they can pick up their brand new AR-15 from the local FFL dealer. So
do they have red flag laws down there?
No.
Okay. Well, because that would be the next thing, because then all of a sudden somebody will see a roofing project getting done, and they'll come into the place and say, hey, you're not giving my neighbor one of those, are you? Because he's on these meds and stuff, and he's kind of weird. He's a little crazy and stuff, so we don't want to give him a
Chris Rick Scott was governor. They did pass red flag laws after Parkland, so.
Oh, did they? Okay, right. I was unaware of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, here it comes now. Now they're going to get sued because they gave somebody an AR-15 that, the red flag law should have caught and didn't. And
rare moment.
Not everybody's
I was wrong on that.
not everybody's happy about it down there, though, right?
Imagine that.
No, they're not. Why don't you tell them? Of course, it's one of the who's who of the gun control people. Go for it.
Oh, yeah. So we got Patty Brigham is the president of Prevent Gun Violence Florida, and she told the TV station down there, support American family values by adding more AR-15 weapons of war into the public stream. I mean, this is not a family value at all. Family values are about love, acceptance, and forgiveness, not arming the public further with these military-style firearms. It's sick. Brigham told the outlet that more than 600 people in the U.S. have been killed in mass shootings so far this year. Clay, that's not really true either, is it?
No, it's not. A skewed statistic, just like they always
Never
do.
let the truth get in the way of a good story.
That's the Democrat motto.
And Todd, if you don't want the AR-15, they'll give you $500 off of their purchase, which is the price of the AR-15.
I thought you were going to tell me they give me 2 turkeys instead of an AR-15 and a turkey, but that's even better. I like that.
$500. Yeah, give me $500 for the turkey.
Yeah, I'll take the.
Make
Yeah.
you deal. He sounds like a good guy.
You know
Yeah,
what
can I
was
get
funny?
$1,000 and not take the gun or the turkey there?
I mean, think about this. And she used the old adage, weapon of war. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in the next little story here. But weapon of war, that's her favorite thing to say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yes, Todd.
You gotta
Oh,
be
yes.
kidding me. Really?
So when I was down there, I didn't see any AR-15s, but I'm sure they were around.
You didn't see any assault rifle 15s while you were down there?
No, I didn't see any Armalite Model 15s. I did not. Like I said, they're not.
Okay, this is back in that don't let the truth get in the way of a good story thing there. It's called an assault rifle 15.
America's
I
rifle.
don't-
That's what I'm trying.
America's rifle. There you go.
And before anybody
Modern
texts me, I know it's not called that. I'm just mainstream media would have you believe that, though. It's
They're
called
tweaking them a little, Todd.
assault rifle. Well, sometimes those guys need to be tweaked just a little bit.
Yes, they do.
Because one by one, they all leave CNN, and they're actually talking about making headline news a headline news channel again. It was once upon a time and actually a pretty decent channel for news, but I mean, we got to go back to the 80s for that, but still.
Truth be told, it's fun tweaking the Second Amendment prohibitionists. I enjoy the heck out of it.
I mean,
Do you notice the ones that were so active in the defund police were the ones that had beefed up their own security?
imagine
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, no hypocrisy going on there.
Oh, it's always rules for thee, not for thou.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I thought, tell you what, you want to defund police, start with your own, and let's see where that goes. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do it
That's
that.
the problem. We need men with guns to protect us. Imagine that.
It's been known to work.
The best example of that, guys, is the meat puppet president we have right now. He says nobody needs an AR-15 or high-capacity magazines, but guess what's protecting him? Guys with AR-15s with 30-round magazines in them. Full automatic,
And
for that matter.
let's not forget, a great big wall surrounds his property. Imagine that, too.
No.
Well, we don't dare build walls now, do we?
Nah.
Yeah, he wanting to get rid of the southern border so bad, but builds his own doggone border.
Oh,
Yeah, and-
Need those voters.
Yeah, only the extremely wealthy and powerful get to have those tools. The rest of us commoners are left to scramble.
Yeah. Well, they're the ones who need it, not us, Todd. We're
Like,
just spoiled.
well, nobody's coming after anything of mine because I ain't got nothing. So, comes to the 701.
Allegedly.
We got more coming up here on K-Fire 550, 825.
Sellers can.
Comes to the 701 Fridays. You're with Mitchell in the morning on K-Fire. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning again.
So you got the Rumble thing figured out now. Huh?
Kind of looks like it, yeah. There's even a few people watching it, so that's good.
How about that? Democrat says people don't hunt with assault weapons with multiple ammunition, and I don't remember who I was seeing talking the other day, if it was AOC or who it was, where, well, there's not even anything left to eat if you shoot it. Well, you don't shoot it with 5,000 shots, my God, but...
Yeah. So we got Representative Chelly Pingree of Maine was commenting on the recent shooting there.
Chelly.
Chelly? Okay.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
None of us are going to vote in Maine anyway. It doesn't really matter. So, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I can. If I can figure out how to vote like a Democrat, I'll vote in every state for Republicans. She is stating that Maine has a strong gun tradition, and the use of assault rifles in hunting is unnecessary. If you're going hunting, you're not taking a military-style assault weapon with multiple ammunition, Todd, like you just said. I'm assuming she's saying, a magazine, a larger magazine. But, for somebody being in elected office, you ought to know that basically all guns, and that includes muskets, bolt actions, lever actions, pump actions, they've all been or still are weapons of war. Carlos Hathcock, probably the most prolific sniper in the Vietnam War, used a Woodstock Winchester Model 70 30-06, the top load with the clip, put it right into the magazine of the gun. Looks just like a deer rifle, like she thinks deer rifles are. And Todd, I've shot many deer with my ARs, and guess what? There was plenty of meat left, AOC. It took one shot, just like any other gun. It's just the type of rifle I preferred. It's like driving a Ford or a Chevy. It's your preference.
I'm not sure if it was her, or if it was, but whoever it was,
she believes it. Anyway.
I really wasn't paying that much attention. It was just sort of on, and then I turned the sound up once I saw some of the captions, and I'm like, oh, really? Here we go. And I was trying to I don't want to internalize it because I don't want to get infected, but, at the same time, it could have been her. If it wasn't her, just for the SNL bit, make it be her, because it works the same either way. But
and of course, she said, they're only designed to kill people, which I just stated. All these other guns are also designed to kill people, and hunting's just a nice little perk we get with owning guns, because she got lit up, of course, thankfully, on social media by people telling her that guns and the Second Amendment have nothing to do with hunting, which I love it when that happens to these people.
I hear you can kill people with a rock if you try it right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Bow and arrows are weapons of war. How many people died from
exactly. Hey, we got to get rid of them. They got to go.
And I know we've said this before, Todd, but as long as they keep saying it, we're going to keep saying it. Because it needs to be said. They say it, we got to say it, we got to say a counterpoint.
But fortunately, when you go hunting, the only kind of magazine you bring has a centerfold in it, right?
I probably got some of those in the hunting shack.
Figures.
Imagine that. When I do hunt, I'm going to be honest, Todd. When I hunt, even if I have a large magazine in my gun, it's not full of ammo, but I do it just so when I take a picture, people who don't think you should do that get bleak.
You do it for the photo op, right? That's it.
As a matter of fact, North Dakota doesn't have a magazine capacity limit in your rifles for hunting, which is good. This is good. Yep. And every once in a while when I'm hunting, I hear something. It sounds like some guys are dumping their mag, but 5-6 shots. That could be in a 308 or 223 or an AR or a bolt gun. It doesn't. I have bolt guns that take magazines. I could put a 100-round drum in it if I want, but I don't. I don't want to carry that many rounds around. I'm hunting anyways.
I want to see a picture of you with that out in the field, 100-round. Come on, man.
Okay.
Make it happen.
Just for you, I am going to do that.
You can never have too much firepower. That's what they always say.
If I get a deer, I'll keep my prop in my backpack, and I'll put that 100-round Beta mag in there just for you.
I love it.
I would bet money that these people don't even know that there are shotguns that have detachable magazines. There are rifles, of course, like the Remington 7400 is a semi-auto with a detachable magazine. Woodstock looks like the typical hunting rifle, but oh no, it has one of them evil detachable magazines.
Yeah,
well,
they make pump shotguns and all that take them too.
You're gonna be the next viral picture when you do that too. By the way, look at what these awful people in North Dakota are doing. Did you just hear it?
You remind me next Friday, because right after your show next Friday, my buddy's diesel is going to be backed up to the garage, and we're heading up to do some hunting. You remind me to do that because my one of our sponsors who owns the Lauer Auto, he's got a magazine for him and used just like that. So remind me, and I promise you I'll do it.
Hey, you know what? We're getting interactive on this show. I just got a comment that says, hey, my AR hasn't killed anyone. I guess inanimate objects are only as good as the handler. Hey, perfect, right?
Well,
that's right.
That's true. Just because you put one in my hands doesn't mean it's actually going to hit the target and do any damage. So, I mean, don't.
You do more with your car, don't you, from Sean Buick?
Exactly. I do much better with my nice brand new Schwann Buick and Vista. I haven't yet. Don't jinx me. I got to go to the Twin Cities today. Now it's going to jinx me. I'm going to hit some deer in Minnesota now. You just watch.
I have the perfect solution for you, though, Todd. When that happens, go down to Lauer Auto there on 309 South Washington Street. He'll fix you right up.
Get your new radiator put in there.
See, I'm getting good at that, ain't
If I hit it at 75, it's probably going to need more than just a radiator. I'm just guessing.
Well, I'll tell him over at Schwann you want the assault car, Todd, and you'll just cut
The
right
assault
there and blow
car.
him up for nothing.
I want one of the new bulletproof GMC Denali's. There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
I like how you think there. Because if I'm driving bulletproof, I can go ahead and smack that thing at 85, and I'll be just
really,
fine.
I'm kind of looking for a Tahoe or a Suburban, so if I go over there and tell them that Todd Mitchell sent me, they're going to give me the Todd Mitchell.
Just make sure you ask for the Todd Mitchell special. Yes.
There we go. Perfect.
Sure. It'll happen. It does wonders. One of our own people forgot to do that, and she's kicking herself now. She bought a new GMC, but totally forgot to ask. It's like, well, you can't go in afterward. Drive over afterward. Hey, I forgot my Todd Mitchell special. I don't know if they're going to do anything for you then. So,
well, how you do that is you make the deal for the price, and then you tell them you want the Todd Mitchell discount because
there you go.
Then it's real.
Yeah, don't make them write it into the deal. Make sure it's at the end of the bottom line of the deal. Get your best deal,
Absolutely.
and then get the. All right, you got one more here that you wanted to bring up. Are you selective about antlers when you have a buck tag?
Oh yeah. Why don't you go first, Jamie, and then I'll add what we talked about.
Yeah. So this always comes up, and this is my personal opinion, of course. If you start hunting when you're a young hunter, in my opinion, you shoot something like a small buck, but a spike or a fork or something. I totally get that. Or if let's say I live to be 80, Todd, and they say you got cancer, and I got one more season of hunting left. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pop one just whenever I see horns. It just kind of bugs me every year. Like two of the cringiest deer season cliches, quotes I hear from people, Todd, are, I need some meat for the freezer. You don't need meat for the freezer. Trust me, if that little buck's there, just let him go. Or, Todd, you can't eat the antlers when these guys walk up and they shoot a little one. And if you're really that big of a meat hunter, why don't you just put in for a doe every year? They taste better, and you can get drawn basically every year, and you'll get your meat for the freezer with a doe. Let the bucks go for guys who are hunting antlers and for meat. I mean, if you kill deer before, I guess I don't see how can you be satisfied walking up on one of these if you're like a 40-year-old guy and you've already killed 20 deer and you got your little fork? I just don't get that, Clay.
I don't either. I never have. When we were younger, like I said, you got first deer. You're out there. You're excited, right? You want to get a deer. And North Dakota's a little different because they have a buck-only tag versus like some of the other states that have an any tag, which allows you to take either or. But, yeah, at this point, when I go hunting, absolutely I'm looking for the big one. But if I don't get that, guess what I shoot? And because I'm different, I get a gratis tag, which is, I like the way that is. I can shoot a doe. So I can hunt all season, and I can go ahead and take a doe. And like you and I visited a little bit about this, and we might bring that up on Scott's show tomorrow because I'm going to be on there as well.
Dakota Prairie Outdoors are going to be on there? Wow, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. And I kind of think part of this goes, and when you look at a gratis tag holder versus one that person that draws one, we're maybe even a little more lackadaisy, I guess if you want to put it that way, because we can actually get a tag every single year. So I don't go around looking for little deer. I'm an opportunist. If I see a nice one, I'll go pursue it. I don't even know if I hunt as hard as some of the guys because I absolutely know who's on my place unless they trespass. And it's 3,200 acres of private land. So I have every opportunity in the world during deer season to be very choosy, and maybe that's the difference.
There's one angle you guys haven't thought of, and I thought of it, and I don't know why it's me and not you guys, but I'll bring it to you and tell me if I'm wrong on this. But everybody knows somebody that needs a deer antler chandelier that doesn't have one.
There you go. There you go.
Well, you're not going to get that with some of these little forkers these guys shoot.
See, you got the biggest. Go big or go home.
There you go.
And I'm not even saying get the biggest one you can find, or the perfect 5x5 or 4x4. Get yourself a mature deer. Whether I don't care if it's a big 3x2. I'm going to shoot it with my muley buck tag. He's a nice mature buck. You bet. But if they're a bunch of little dinks, I'm going to let them pass and let them live.
I want that 30-point buck deer chandelier. That's what I want. Put that right in the dining room, and then Carrie gets home and looks at it and goes, "You get that thing down right now."
There, you can take a vacation down here, and you can go to our lake cabin. You can see a deer chandelier hanging in there.
See? There you have it. Guns in the 701, the new stuff Wednesday nights, right?
Wednesday nights, 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central, and we usually run an hour and a half. But, yeah, you can get it everywhere. And, of course, don't forget, everything is on iHeartRadio.com. Go check them out. Best podcasts around.
That's right. They told me I got to plug my favorite iHeart podcast. So there it is, Guns in the 701. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll hear you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it, Todd.
8 o'clock.